All right, I am Reverend T. I am the unrefined priest. We are going to return to talking about the war in Gaza, what is taking place over there. And what I just want to start off by saying is if you are a Christian and you believe that you have a biblical mandate to support this war that is taking place, you do not. There is no biblical mandate to support the modern nation of Israel. And you are starting to piss me off about this because you are relentless coming at people on this. I've preached on this. I've done videos on this. I've had people in my congregation get angry at me. These Christian Zionists, dispensationalists are going too far. There is no possible way that you can justify what is taking place in the Middle East right now, in Gaza with Israel, using the Bible and Christianity. There just isn't. This does not fall under Augustine's just war theory. We have never morally supported offensive bombing of places. We have used war as a last resort. It is always considered a last resort. What is going on here with Israel is not good. I got a video for you I'm going to bring up. This is PBD. Again, I've been using them quite a bit, but Tom is going to give the more sympathetic approach from Bibi and Trump, and then Vinny is going to break that down, I think, tremendously, giving you an understanding of what you're supporting if you're supporting this. And look, I am not anti-Semitic. I do not hate the Jewish people. I am not pro-Hamas at all. But I am anti what is taking place right now. So let me show this video to you and then I'll share my thoughts on the back end. It's a little bit longer than normal.
And Netanyahu is basically saying, and let me see if I can translate for Bibi. And I'm not speaking for him, but he's saying occupation is how we're going to get it. Or, man, the deep hidden tunnels and terrorists still exist, and it may be messy, but we may have to go in there with an even deeper occupying presence to solve this and to solve it for good. And people are going to say, oh, well, Bibi's, he's committing genocide with us. No, that's not what he's saying. So I think he's saying is it might be really messy to get in and to do what we have to do to take this to its final phase.
No, that is what he's saying.
And Trump is saying along the way, we're trying to get, refugee support to the people of Gaza, to the citizens.
Benny.
I mean, deadlier and crazier than what is. If it's gonna get deadlier and bloodier than what has already happened, then dude, I'm just gonna pray for those people because how much worse can it get? Last week it was the deadliest yet for aid seekers. 21 months of war. 85 Palestinians were killed trying to get food. Not Hamas holding them or any of that type of stuff, Tommy. It was just saying, this is the UN saying more than 400 Palestinians were killed. There's IDF soldiers that told Haaretz, Haaretz, which is an Israeli newspaper, that they're ordered to fire at unarmed crowds near food distribution sites, even when no threats are present. Okay, then you have Israel's Minister Ben.
I don't even know how that's possible that you could stand behind that and support that as a Christian. Honestly, I have been told, my Christianity has been questioned by Christian Zionists. People have asked me if I've read the Bible. People have questioned my moral integrity because I stand against this. And you are going to stand for this, where they are intentionally shooting unarmed people at food distribution centers, and you are going to question my Christianity? I don't know how that's possible. This is not a left-wing outlet that I'm showing for you. This is a right, very conservative. PBD is as conservative as it gets, and they can't stand behind this. I don't know how Christian Zionism has crept so deeply into the church. But man, you've got to stand on some integrity. You got to stand on some morals and say, look, I understand that there's a connection between Christianity and Israel, that Christianity is an extension, a continuation of the faith, but we can't stand behind this. We cannot stand behind this. And so much of the support for this is coming from the Christian community, because we believe that we have a biblical mandate to support genocide, to support the killing of people who are just trying to get food. It gets worse. Play a little bit. My internet is not doing real well, but I'll play a little bit more.
Yavir calling Netanyahu morally bankrupt for even allowing aid into Gaza. He said the starvation of Palestinians should continue. His words were, the only thing to send into Gaza is shells. Okay? And then Republican Congressman Randy Fine recently said, it could have been in May, Rob, I don't know the exact date. He says, and Rob, do you have that clip? I'll have him say, he says, we nuked the Japanese twice in order to get unconditional surrender. This is it right here. Listen to what he says.
We nuked the Japanese twice in order to get unconditional surrender. That needs to be the same here.
Jeez.
There is something deeply, deeply wrong with this culture, and it needs to be defeated.
We heard in Brooks.
Okay, so, I mean, nuking the entire place. And I get it. And a lot of people are...
How is that not genocide? How is that not genocide? How is that not, we are going to take out this entire group of people? How is this something that Christian, and look, if you're not a Christian, I could care less what you believe, because what I am dedicated to doing is educating Christians on what it means to be a follower and a believer of Jesus Christ. And being a follower and a believer of Jesus Christ does not mean supporting this kind of stuff. I mean, this is absolutely ludicrous that Christians are backing this sort of thing. I am in the state. I live in Florida. Randy Fine is a representative of Florida. I am not a fan of Randy Fine or much of what he puts out there. This is no different. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Please reconsider. I don't know what else to say. It's just it's kind of at a loss, where you have Christians on both sides of this, and Christians who have bought into dispensationalism, Christians who have bought into Christian Zionism, who believe that you have to stand with Israel no matter what they do. That has never been the biblical stance. The biblical stance has always been to stand against what is evil and to stand for what is right. This is not right. This is evil. And you cannot justify it any other way. My name is the Unrefined Priest. My name is Reverend T. I am the Unrefined Priest. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next.